Sister, where is my child?
You gave birth to a stillborn.
A stillborn?
Ching Juan, you messed around with some random guy. Got pregnant before marriage. You made our parents suffer from all the gossip. Dad ordered me to arrange for you to go abroad and reflect on your actions.
The boss has found out. Your child was born.
Let's go to the hospital.
Miss Yangshi, what do you plan to do with this child? How do you want to handle it?
Well then, since this is the heir of the Mo family, he could be very useful. The title of Mrs. Mo must be mine.
Did you give birth to my child?
It was me?
Come with me.
I'm back. This time I will take back everything that belongs to me.
What? Ching Juan actually came back? If Mo Jing Juan finds out that little mute, Anan isn't my child? But is Ching Juan's darling? What would I have to do with the Mo family then? Find her and get rid of her. Ching Juan, go die. You'll never find out in this lifetime that Anan is your child.
The woman in the picture is Anan's mommy. Where is my mommy?
Hey kiddo, are you okay?
Mommy, she's my mom.
This child, can he speak?
Anan, are you all right?
Then I'll be leaving now.
Anan.
Your jewelry design studio, it's running out of money, isn't it? You came to me today just to get me to invest, right? So, how about we take this discussion to the bed? If it wasn't for your good looks, why would I even spend time with you? Someone, bring that woman back to me.
What are you doing here? Kiddo, it's dangerous here. This place is dangerous. Get away.
Mommy, wait for me.
Bunch of useless fools. Can't even find my son. Your royal hotel has no reason to exist anymore.
Yes, yes. It's the young master.
Who let you run out here by yourself? Go home.
Mr. President, what does the young master mean by this?
Follow up.
Are those people outside gone?
There are still some. Throw out those unclean people outside.
Yes, Mr. President, she's been drugged. She probably won't last much longer. The young master has been worried about you.
So he means for me to save this woman? Anan has never liked interacting with people. And now he wants me to save a stranger? Get me her information as fast as you can.
Right away, young master.
Jing Juan. Ching Juan, what are you doing here? How do you have the nerve to come back?
You go take good care of Anan. If you lose my son again, don't blame me for being unkind. As for this woman, I'll handle it.
Jing Juan, you're my fiancé. Why are you staying with her?
Didn't you hear me speaking?
It's so hot. Isn't that Jing Juan, the heir of the leading family in the South City? Why am I in his bed?
Where are you going? You're not allowed to leave.
Kid, where are your parents? I've got things to do, gotta run.
No way. You slept with my dad last night. You're my mommy now. You can't leave.
The man last night was really his dad? No way. I slept with a married man? Kid, I'm really not your mommy. I've got to go.
No, you are my mommy. I've seen your picture.
I'm really not your mommy. I've got things to take care of.
Mommy, don't you like me?
Auntie Anan doesn't dislike you. I really have to go now. Auntie's got things to do.
For staying and taking care of my son.
Are you trying to make a deal with me?
Not enough money. I'll give you $500,000 a month. Your studio and its financial issues, I can cover them in one go. Think it over and contact me.
Rich people must have some issues. I got my own hands and feet. I can make my own money just fine. Don't need charity from anyone. Oh, right. About last night, thanks. But I'm not that kind of woman. Forgetting last night is best for both of us.
I just want my mommy.
She's not your mommy.
No, she is my mommy.
President, this is all the information on Miss Ching Juan. 5 years ago, due to an indiscreet personal life, she was sent abroad by the Shu family.
Help me set up an appointment with a psychologist. He hasn't spoken for 2 years, and the first thing he does is point at a stranger calling her mommy. There must be something wrong with his brain.
Jing Juan, what exactly did you do with Jing Juan last night?
What's it to you?
Let me tell you, Jing Juan is my fiancé. The whole city knows. I gave him a son, the future Mr. Mo. What have you been doing behind my back?
I slept with Shu Yangshi's fiancé. So, is Anan your son?
Anan isn't mine. Don't tell me he's yours. Don't forget Ching Juan. 4 years ago, you messed around with some random guy. You couldn't reflect on your actions abroad, and now you have the nerve to come back?
4 years ago, it was you who got me drunk. Don't you remember?
Have you made enough of a scene yet?
Jing Juan, where were you last night? I was really worried about you.
What were you just doing?
Let me introduce you. This is my sister, Ching Juan. She was sent abroad by our parents 4 years ago to reflect on her behavior. Unexpectedly, she secretly came back to the country.
You can't say bad things about my mommy. I'm Jinan.
Weren't you mute? You're speaking now.
You're a bad woman. I don't like you. Mommy, can I go home with you?
I still have things to do.
Miss Ching Juan. About my proposal just now, you should really consider it again. Contact me whenever you've made up your mind.
Jing Juan, what proposal?
I want my mommy.
Ching Juan, your mom was the other woman ruining my family's happiness. Do you also want to be the other woman now, ruining my happiness? You're just like your mom. Loose character indeed.
You all are big bullies. Put me down. You are all big bullies. Put me down now.
Jing Juan is my sister. She has had poor conduct since she was young. You should keep Jinan away from her in the future.
Do I need you to tell me what to do?
Ching Juan, do you really think you can compete with me for the title of Mrs. Mo in your dreams? I'll cook you some porridge. Here, let me feed you. You little cutie. I got into the Mo family because of you. Do you think I want to look at you one more time? You won't drink it, will you? Your dad is away on a business trip anyway. Won't be back for half a month. Let's see if I starve you to death.
Mommy, where are you? I miss you so much.
Zichuan, I'll head back first then.
It's my fault about Mr. Jing's issue. I really didn't know he was such a lecher.
It's okay. Starting my own jewelry brand was my mom's dream. As a friend, you've already helped me a lot. I'll treat you to a meal another day.
All right then.
Little buddy. Why is it you?
Mommy, I miss you so much.
Where are your parents? It's so late for you to be out. Your parents must be worried.
You're my mommy. Mommy, do you not want me anymore?
If my child were still here, would they be the same age as Anan?
Mommy, it hurts.
What happened to you? Your parents must have been so careless. Let me blow on it. It'll hurt less if I blow on it.
Mommy.
I'm not your mommy, I'm your aunt.
Why? You look just like the person in the picture. You're my mommy? Mommy, why won't you come home with me? Is it because of that bad woman? I'll help you drive her away. Mommy, I'm so hungry.
Then I'll get you something to eat. Wait here for me? Mr. Mo.
Where's my son?
Inside?
Didn't I tell you no junk food? Did you ignore my words?
You only care about your salary, only care about that bad woman. You don't even know what I like to eat. You don't know at all?
Is this the manners you were taught?
Mr. Mo, how about I get you a change of clothes? You should change your clothes.
No need. Anan will go home with me. We shouldn't bother the aunt.
I won't. I won't go home. I want to be with Mommy.
Mr. Mo, it's still raining outside. You can stay here and take a rest, if you're not too busy.
Mommy. What happened after that? What was it like?
Miss Shu,
Huh?
have we met somewhere 5 years ago, didn't we?
I don't think so. You must have mistaken me for someone else. Mr. Mo. It's raining cats and dogs outside. How about staying here for the night? Take a rest here.
What? Mo Jing Juan and Anan are at Ching Juan's place. Are you sure you saw that right?
Miss Yanchi, it's what Brother Long told me. Absolutely sure. Get me Brother Long on the line.
Make sure that woman, Ching Juan, is taken care of.
Got it.
As for this little cutie, I see keeping her around as a curse too. Take care of her as well.
Understood.
Anan, your dad had something come up today. How about I take you to kindergarten?
Mommy, can you come every day?
To take me to kindergarten? I'm not your mom.
The situation is very critical now. We must transfuse blood immediately. Our hospital's blood bank does not have Rh-negative blood. If we were to get it from elsewhere, I'm afraid we wouldn't make it in time. Mr. Mo, Miss Xu Yanxi's blood type is the same as yours. Both are A-type. Based on the sample Miss Shu Yangxi left at our hospital, we ran a test. The results show Miss Shu Yangxi is not the biological mother of your child.
I am Rh negative. Doctor, take mine, please.
You're really Rh negative.
To the doctor. Anan is in a critical condition right now, is that so? Then hurry up and arrange a blood transfusion.
Miss Shu, you've just been in a car accident, and you have severe anemia. If we transfuse blood now, there could be a risk to your life.
It doesn't matter. Please arrange the transfusion quickly. I know my own body.
All right, I'll arrange it immediately.
Wait a minute. What's your relationship with Anan? Why are you risking your life to save him?
Anan was in an accident because of my negligence. I should take responsibility.
Miss Shu, you can't give Anan a blood transfusion.
Why? Aren't our blood types compatible? Anan is in a critical situation right now. Please arrange the surgery quickly.
The recent report shows that you are Anan's biological relative. You can't give blood to the child. The patient needs to rest. You all should leave now.
Why is my child a direct relative of hers? What's going on here? Dr. Xia.
Mr. Mo, there might have been.
President, there's been a mistake. 5 years ago.
Speak.
Miss Shu Ching Juan was the woman who entered your room 5 years ago.
It was really her. Prepare a paternity test report for Shu Ching Juan and Anan immediately.
Yes!
My dear son. Mommy knew something happened to you. You scared Mommy to death.
Stay away from me.
Anan, Mommy's so worried about you. The moment I knew you were all right, Mommy was relieved. Look what I bought for you. Your favorite toy.
You're a bad person. I hate you.
Anan, you cutie. You call that woman Mom, and you call me the bad auntie. I've supported you for so many years, and you turn out to be an ingrate.
You are the bad auntie. I hate you. Let go of me. You're the bad auntie.
What are you doing?
Shu Ching Juan, how are you not dead yet?
Disappointed I'm still alive?
What are you doing back here? Do you think our Shu family's reputation hasn't been tarnished enough? Haven't we lost enough face because of you?
What exactly did I do wrong?
You and that vixen of a mother of yours, that is the mistake. Let me tell you, Shu Ching Juan. Your very birth is the biggest mistake of all. Your mom interfered in my parents' marriage and almost drove my mom to depression and suicide. She deserves to die.
I've already told you.
Are you trying to say your mom was innocent back then too? A mistress is a mistress. Don't even think about clearing her name. You and your mom really are cut from the same cloth, aren't you?
It was Xu Tingshan. My mom got together with him. My mom was a victim too.
The victim here is me. Your mom stole my dad back then, and now you're stealing my man and my child. You and your mom. Am I wrong in saying that?
You mean Aunt stop bullying Mommy?
You little cutie, seeing you just annoys me.
Anan is your child. How can you talk about him like that?
My child. I'll hit if I want to hit, curse if I want to curse. And you, an outsider, have no say in this. Get out and stay away from my Anan.
I think the one who should leave is you.
Jing Juan. I heard Anan got into trouble because he was with her. It was for that reason. He was sent overseas, alone in a foreign country, without proper discipline. I don't know if his character has become any better over the years. Can you make sure Anan doesn't hang out with her anymore?
Shu Yanxi, after all these years, you haven't improved a bit.
I don't understand what you're saying. Anan is my child. I want you to leave him. Stop hurting him.
Where were you when Anan had his accident? It's been 10 hours since Anan was brought to the hospital. Even if you were on vacation abroad, you should have come back.
I didn't do it on purpose, Jing Juan. When I heard Anan was in trouble, I was beside myself with worry. Thankfully, he was rescued in time. Otherwise, I couldn't bear to live.
It was timely rescue, alright, but it was Shu Ching Juan.
If it weren't for her, Anan wouldn't have been in danger in the first place.
Shu Yanxi.
Am I wrong? You were sent out of the country. Why did you come back? I'm begging you. Can you please stay away from my son?
The one who should leave is you, Su Yanxi.
Jing Juan. What are you talking about?
Was I not clear enough?
I'm your fiancé. I carried Anan for 10 months. I almost died in childbirth. How can you drive me away?
You're not Anan's mother?
What are you even saying? How could I possibly not be Anan's mother?
Secretary Chen,
President,
take Anan to the resting room. She's the real mother of Anan.
She's my sister Ching Juan. How could she possibly be Anan's biological mother?
Still playing dumb, huh? Right? You've fooled me for 4 years. You're really something. This matter, I wish it never happened. From now on, stay away from Anan. Don't show up in front of us.
It's not like that. Jing Juan, she's had a questionable private life before, and was sent abroad by our parents. How could she have your child?
What do you take me for, Zhu Yangxi? It's right there in black and white, and you still dare to argue. What do you even amount to? You tried to play me, Mo Jing Juan, like a pawn in your game. You know why I won't marry you? Because you're not worthy. I've seen plenty of women like you, climbing the ladder through schemes.
Anan is my child.
Anan truly is my child. Shuyangqi, you're the one who told me the baby was stillborn.
The baby you had was already stillborn. Your personal life is a mess, flirting with men everywhere. Your conduct is disgraceful. You were even sent abroad. Why did you have to come back and ruin my happiness?
Shuyangqi, your unreasonable behavior hasn't changed a bit.
President, the doctor from Huiren Hospital back then has found the evidence. Miss Xu Qinghuan did indeed give birth to a son 5 years ago. Although preterm, he weighed about 8.5 pounds and was very healthy.
Shuyangqi, what do you have to say now?
Jing Juan wouldn't do this.
Secretary Chen, take this person away. And don't let her appear in front of me ever again.
Jing Juan. No need. I'll walk by myself.
Mommy hug.
I'm sorry, Anan. Mommy didn't recognize you. I'm sorry, my Anan.
No crying, no crying. Girls aren't pretty when they cry. Mommy, don't cry.
Anan, you're so good.
Mommy, kiss. Can I give you a kiss?
No, you can't. You haven't fully recovered yet. Be good and go lie down in bed.
Mommy, I'll be with you.
Mommy will be with you.
I still have a project to discuss. About you and the child. I'll talk to you about it later, when I come back.
The man from 5 years ago. Is it really him?
Mommy, don't cry. Girls aren't pretty when they cry.
This is infuriating. Xu Qinghuan, you bitch. Why should everything be yours just because you came back? Why? Xu Qinghuan, you won't get your way?
Miss Yangxi, the president, had an accident.
What happened to her this time?
She's out of danger now, Miss Yangxi's mood. We've administered a sedative. Mr. Mo, there's no need to worry.
You can leave now.
All right, Mr. Mo. Call me if you need anything.
Jing Juan, you're here.
Why did you do this?
I like you. All these years by your side, don't you understand my feelings?
I don't care about your feelings. But you've lied to me for 4 years, to achieve your aims. A woman who stops at nothing. Do you think I, Mo Jinghuan, would keep you by my side?
4 years ago, Xu Qinghuan messed around with some random guy. Who knew she'd get pregnant? Your child. He was sent abroad by my parents. Only then did I realize that Anan is your child. To ensure Anan could have a healthy growing environment, I had no choice but to keep it a secret from you.
Is that your excuse for lying to me, and you dare use it to threaten me? Let me say it again. If there's a next time, I'll solve the problem my way. Understood?
Jing Juan. I admit I was wrong, but my feelings for you have never changed. I like you. I'm willing to do anything for you.
You only like the title of Mrs. Mo. I'm not interested in you.
Mommy, what are you doing?
Anan, how did you come out? Let's move away for a bit, okay?
Jing Juan.
Don't ignore my words.
Jing Juan.
Miss Yansher, the president instructed if you come close to the president and the young master again, he wouldn't mind giving you a taste of life in a foreign land.
Anan, you must not wander around like this again. Okay?
If I don't listen, Mommy will spank me like Daddy always likes to spank Anan's butt.
Mojinan, if you keep talking nonsense, believe it or not, I'll spank you right now.
I have Mommy now. I don't need Daddy anymore.
Anan, you mustn't talk to Daddy like that again. Daddy will be sad too. Okay? Is that alright?
Let him be sad. I'm not afraid of him being sad.
Pack up, let's go home. This is a marriage agreement.
So, you want to have a contractual marriage with me for 3 years?
The next 3 years are crucial for Anan's growth. During these 3 years, I want to give Anan a complete family. In 3 years I'll send him abroad. By then our marriage will be annulled.
Why send him abroad?
I have my considerations. The Mo family is full of ambitious wolves. After 3 years, I plan to take over everything in the Mo family. If you want to stay by his side, I'll send you over with him. If you agree, sign here. If not, forget about getting any money or identity. I'm negotiating terms here.
Mr. Mo, can I choose not to marry you? In my eyes, marriage shouldn't be transactional. What I want is to find someone to stand by me for a lifetime, not like this. I'm sorry.
Of course you can. I'm quite open-minded. I respect different choices. If there's nothing else, you can go.
Where did Anan go?
Because Anan is still young. With a little guidance from me, he can still call someone else mom, like any other woman.
Why are you like this?
I just want to give Anan a complete family. If you have no other business, let's go.
I'll sign. Is that all? Is that done? Haven't I already agreed to marry you? What else do you want?
We've finished discussing the child. Now let's talk about the adult's business. 5 years ago, you went through great lengths to get into my bed. What was your purpose?
I had too much to drink, and that's why I
ended up in my bed. So, you're saying it could have been any other man?
What exactly are you trying to say? Let me go.
I'm not interested in you.
Good to know. Honestly, I'm not interested in you either.
You'd better remember what you said. No one can steal my heart that easily. Our relationship is merely contractual.
Seriously, big brother, have you been watching too much TV or reading too many novels? Do you really think everyone would fall for you? Don't judge all women with your shallow perspective, okay? Every woman.
Just to avoid unnecessary trouble later, I still need to remind you I'm not into playing hard to get. I came for Anan. Without Anan, you're nothing to me. Absolutely nothing.
You...
Mommy, are you okay?
It's okay, Mom is fine.
Why did you have to make Mom mad? A real man should protect his wife, right?
Mojin, and you'd better watch your tone, the way you're speaking, before Mommy got here. Now, do you intend to make up for all the unsaid words? Do you?
We haven't spoken in 2 years. 2 years without talking. What's that about? The first time I saw Anan, he indeed didn't speak.
It's all Dad's fault for being useless. Not bringing Mom back sooner. Made it so I couldn't even talk.
Anan. Dad, his hands were tied, you know.
Hands were tied, my foot. Who would choose a bad woman to be their mom? Seriously, Dad is such a big dummy.
It's getting late. You should go to bed now. Remember, you have school tomorrow.
I'm not going to school. I want to stay with Mom.
Not going to school, huh? Alright, I'll send you abroad right now. Then you won't see Mommy ever again.
You're the biggest meanie. I never want to see you again.
Anan. How can you say that? How is this teaching the child?
So you've been a mom for one day, and now you're teaching me how to do things?
Mr. Mo, it's not that I'm saying you're wrong, but when it comes to educating a child, you at least need a bit of patience, right? You always threaten him with going abroad, he'll start to rebel, you know?
So you just spoil him like this? Just wait and see how he turns this house upside down?
Anan is still so young, only 4, and he's already very sensible. I can't imagine how much he's suffered over the years. I wasn't even there for him. So if he's a bit willful now, it shouldn't be a problem, right?
I just said a few words to him. Why are you getting worked up? Did I scold you?
About the design draft, is the client satisfied?
Satisfied.
That's good. Hello.
I have an acquisition project I need to negotiate personally. Don't forget to attend Anan's parent-teacher conference this afternoon.
Parent-teacher conference, all right. I got it. I'll be on my way. Hey, miss, you knocked over my stuff. Shouldn't you apologize?
For this shabby hat of yours? It's barely worth anything.
Mrs. Lee, how come you got here before me?
Hey, are you okay? Think you're better just because you have money? Hey, Zichuan. Okay, if you have time, could you set up a meeting with Boss Gao for me?
Welcome, everyone, to our Class A's parent meeting.
Teacher Yao Yao, this spot right in the middle.
Yeah, Teacher Yao Yao, this is the C position. It has always been reserved for Mrs. Lee. Whose parent is this? Please take them away quickly.
Anan, this is Mrs. Lee's spot. Can you go sit over there, please?
Yao Yao, teacher, this child is RCU, the mute you mentioned, right?
Mute Yao Yao, teacher. Our school is an international prestigious school, you know. The entrance examination involves rigorous selection. How did a mute manage to get in?
Mrs. Lee, Mrs. Tong, and Anne indeed went through the proper process to get admitted.
Yao Yao, teacher, right now, immediately, take care of this Ann situation, otherwise I'm not holding this parent meeting.
Parents, we need to handle some matters, please. Parents, move to the back to the lounge area to take a break. Thank you.
Did you hear that? Move it, mute, scram. You dare glare at me?
Yao Yao, teacher. Quickly deal with this kid and let's start the parent meeting ASAP. I have afternoon tea at 3 and Pilates at 4. You better not waste my time.
And Anne, why don't you go play over there for a bit, okay?
Such an ill-mannered brat. I'll teach you a lesson.
What are you doing? What are you all doing?
Mommy.
Mom had some things to take care of on the way. Got held up. Did Anan wait for a long time?
Not at all. I found the best spot for Mommy. Come, have a seat.
Anan is so good.
Hold on, this is the premium seat. Do you think you are worthy?
It's just a parent-teacher conference, not a talent show audition. Is it necessary?
So you are the parent of the mute kid, huh? Watch how you speak to me. This is Mrs. Lee, the wife of the young master of the Lee family. The first lady of the Lee Corporation. Do you think you can speak to her like that?
Who are you calling mute? Please be polite, fellow parent.
All the kids say your child never speaks. If not mute, then what?
Whether my son speaks or not is none of your business. You certainly have a mouth, yet I haven't heard you say anything kind.
I don't care if your son is mute or not, but being afraid to speak at school is a clear sign of autism. Such children are prone to dark thoughts. How could my child study with someone like that? Teacher Yao, expel Anan immediately.
Fired? Just because my child took your so-called C spot? You're going to fire him?
Ching Juan, right? Rainbow International Nursery, parent of a student, not a real estate mogul, nor the owner of an investment company, or at the very least, a celebrity. And you, what do you do?
My profession, does it have anything to do with my son attending classes here?
Mrs. Tong, tell her if it matters.
Rainbow International Nursery is an international prestigious school. Every course is top-notch. Even the lunch is prepared by a Michelin 3-star chef personally. Every so often, we hold parent-teacher meetings.
So what you're saying is, my son is merely attending a nursery, and you're discriminating against parents based on their jobs?
This is a prestigious school. Look at what you're wearing. You couldn't even afford my lipstick. You think you belong in the same parent meeting as me? Hardly.
Teacher Yao, our nursery is an internationally renowned school, with tuition fees running into millions each year. Are you sure this Anan got in through legitimate channels?
He does have some good looks. Probably seduced some old man, became his mistress to get in.
Don't you dare bully my mom.
Who would have thought this little mute is quite protective? How about this? I'm not one to be unreasonable. Kneel and apologize to me and we'll forget about the incident. Where you took my spot.
My dear son, we're germaphobes. Let's not bother with them.
That's the thanks I get, daring to talk back to me.
Bad guys aren't allowed to hit my mommy.
It's okay, Anan. Mommy's fine.
I'll tell Daddy.
Mrs. Yao, our Rainbow International Kindergarten is invested in by Mrs. Lee's family. It shouldn't be a problem, right?
Anan's mom, the parent-teacher conference is about to start. Maybe you should step outside for now.
Do you think I'm in the wrong too?
Wrong. Your biggest mistake is enrolling your son in this prestigious institution. Are you leaving on your own or should I have someone escort you out?
Why should I leave? I paid. If you want this VIP seat, well, you can have it. Come on, Anan, let's move to the back.
You stop right there.
You know, I actually don't care for your so-called riffraff. But if you insist on comparing, my Anan's status should be more noble than yours.
Someone like you has no right to compare with me.
What's going on here?
Big brother! Big brother, what brings you here?
The World Business Summit Forum. It's happening nearby. The summit just ended, so I thought I'd drop by the kindergarten. Heard some commotion earlier. What happened?
Big brother, it's this woman. She brought her son here, and she's seriously disrupting other parents. Our Rainbow International Kindergarten. How can we have a student and a parent like this? Big brother, please expel this student named Anan.
Who exactly is disrupting the parents' meeting progress? All parents here have eyes. You all know very well, don't you?
It's her, Li Xiao. She's cost us all so much time. Please expel this little troublemaker. I mean, our Rainbow Kindergarten, it's a prestigious school. How can we tolerate such people in this place? You see?
An institution dedicated to teaching and nurturing. Coming from your mouth, how did it get so filthy?
You.
What's your child's name?
Mr. Li, my child's name is Jing Xing.
As the chairman of the board for Rainbow International Kindergarten, I'm officially notifying you that your child, Xing Xing, is expelled.
Why, Mr. Li? But my Xing Xing is smart and adorable. Selection of each subject, she's top-notch in every subject.
Rainbow International Kindergarten's philosophy is about educating and nurturing, not the so-called social climbing you're after. As a parent, your attitude is wrong, unreasonable, and overbearing. Go back and reflect on this. When you've understood, bring your child back to Rainbow International Kindergarten for a re-evaluation.
No, my Xingxin can't be expelled. This was a huge favor from Xingxin's dad, getting her in here. Mrs. Li, please, I'm begging you for mercy. Mrs. Li.
The CEO summit has concluded, and the chairman likely intends to extend an olive branch for cooperation. Hello, Teacher Yao Yao. The CEO's wife and young master had an incident at the school.
Cancel the flight this afternoon.
Big brother, have you got it wrong? Mrs. Tong is my friend. Why would you fire Mrs. Tong's son? The one you should be firing is Ching Juan and her mute son.
Since when do I need your questioning on my decisions? The school needs educators, not a mishmash of all sorts turning it into a complete mess.
But clearly this was Ching Juan's fault. Her son is mute and psychologically troubled. Such students at school are bound to cause trouble sooner or later.
Mute.
I am not mute.
Mrs. Li, Mrs. Tong is unreasonable and imperious with flawed thinking. Your brother made it clear. So, Mrs. Lee, are you also of the same ilk as her?
You little darling. I've tolerated you for a long time. The entire Rainbow International Kindergarten belongs to my Lee family. You don't even have the right to shine my shoes in my presence. What gives you the right to talk to me this way?
Bad person, don't you bully my mommy.
And then, Mrs. Lee, don't push it too far.
Too far? This is too far? The entirety of Rainbow International Kindergarten is financed by my Lee family. Just one word from me and not a single school in all of Nanchang would dare to accept your son.
Is that so?
The young master of the Mo family, the foremost figure among the elite in the southern city. How did he end up here? Daddy? This little cutie calls Mr. Mo Daddy. Mrs. Lee, what's going on here?
How would I know?
Daddy, these mean aunties bullied mommy.
Didn't you say you had a collaboration today? Why did you come here?
The project is not as important as my wife and son. Was it you who spoke ill of my son?
Oh no, Mr. Mo, if I had known. I wouldn't dare say anything against him. I was wrong, Mr. Mo, I truly was. How dare you bully my woman?
Big brother.
I think Rainbow International Kindergarten needs a thorough overhaul. Don't you think so, Chairman Lee?
The matter with Rainbow International Kindergarten doesn't need Mr. Mo to trouble himself.
My son is at your school and he's been bullied. My wife came here and faced verbal attacks from so-called elite parents for a prestigious international school to let something like this happen. And to my son, Mo Jing Juan's son, at that, is outrageous. In all fairness, do you think I should just let this go, Director Lee? Don't you think I should be concerned?
Bullying? We didn't bully Anan.
Mo Xiao, this is a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? Your behavior just now was worse than bullying. You not only made my son kneel and apologize, but also verbally insulted him, calling him a psychopath. How is it a misunderstanding now?
You dared to make my son kneel and apologize? Very well. You're from the Lee family, right? Lee winning the financial district in the billion-dollar project collaboration. I'll have a word with the finance chairman, and the Mo family will take it on alone. Don't even think about the Lee family getting a share.
Mo Jing Yuan, it's a big venture. Be careful not to bite off more than you can chew.
The financial district project for the Mo family is just a medium-sized project. But for the Lee family, it's probably the turning point for the next 5 years, isn't it? This is just the appetizer. If there's a next time, I won't spare anyone. This Mrs. Lee is your wife?
My sister-in-law has nothing to do with me?
Better that she has nothing to do with you. Banished from Nancheng. I also don't want to see this person again. As for this Mrs. Tong, the Tong family will be boycotted citywide.
Mo Xiao, I really messed up. Mrs. Mo, please, I'm begging you to plead for me.
Sorry, people need to own up to their mistakes. I can't help you.
Big brother, I don't want to leave Nancheng. After all, our Lee family has been a reputable family for generations. Even if the Mo family is the top noble family, how can they just kick someone out of Nanchang like that?
On what grounds? You should ask your big brother. Why should I, Mo Jing Juan?
You offended the very person you shouldn't have. I've told you before, Ji Shiyu, to keep a low profile. Otherwise, you'll end up dragging down our Lee family.
Big brother, but
President, this Mrs. Lee is the wife of young Master Lee. She has opened 2 beauty salons in the western district of Nanchang. Recently, there have been complaints about unqualified beauty injections. The clients faced skin necrosis. Just look into it thoroughly, gather some evidence, and let the legal team handle it.
Mr. Mo,
After all these years in Nancheng, you still don't understand how I, Mo Jing Juan, operate. You really need a lesson. When you're strong enough, then come and ask me.
On what grounds, Mo Jing Juan? Mo Jing Juan, how can you treat me this way? Do you think just because you're the Mo family you can do whatever you want?
Are you done causing a scene? Had enough?
How could you hit me, brother?
What about it if I cover the sky with one hand? Li Wenning, I'm giving you face today. Don't let this woman show up in the south of the city again. Otherwise, you and the Li family don't blame me for being ruthless.
Big brother, how can you side with an outsider and bully me? After all, I'm still your sister-in-law, even if Mo Jing Juan is the top distinguished guest. Does that mean he doesn't take the Li family seriously anymore?
Mo Jing Yuan is right. The Li family will be ruined by your ignorance sooner or later. Assistant Wu, take her down to get ready. Before tomorrow morning, Make sure she leaves the south of the city and never sets foot in it again.
Understood, Mr. Lee.
Big brother, you really can't do this to me. I know I was wrong.
Mr. Lee, what about me?
Teacher Yao, you know what to do. I don't need to teach you.
Understood, Mr. Lee. I'll find a way to handle it.
Mr. Mo, thank you for today.
It's what I should do as a father, that's all.
I've got some business back at my studio. I'll be taking my leave first. Is there anything else?
Jing Juan, that's my name. We're in a contract marriage, sure, but there's no need to be so formal. During the contract period, I don't want Anan to realize we're in a sham marriage.
Okay. Jing Juan, about today, Mrs. Lee and Mrs. Tong's situation. Although they were out of line, I think the lesson you taught them might have been too harsh. After all, no one's perfect. Maybe we should let them off the hook.
Have you ever heard this saying? Sometimes your kindness can be your downfall.
I just think, although they are guilty, but I shouldn't be the one to be convicted, right?
Okay, I'll reconsider.
Mr. Mo, do you need something else?
It's about Anan's mother. Apart from me, nobody gets to bully you.
So what? You're planning to bully me?
You're tagged with me, Mo Jing Yuan's label. You're under my protection. I'll take responsibility if anything happens.
Mr. Mo, is this a privilege of being Mrs. Mo?
Of course we're married. Besides fulfilling the duties of a wife, you can fully enjoy the rights of a wife. If someone dares to bully you, bully them back. I'll handle the consequences.
This man, when he's standing up for his own, isn't so annoying after all. It's not me. What's wrong, Anan?
Mom, can you sleep with me tonight? Anan is really scared.
Of course, tonight Mommy will stay with you.
No, Daddy has to come too.
That's not possible?
Why? Every kid can sleep with their mom and dad. Why can't I?
Because you're a big boy. You need to learn to stand on your own 2 feet. Big boys don't need...
Then I don't want to be a big boy anymore.
You're just being troublesome. Ever since you had Mommy, you've become more and more melodramatic.
Please, can we?
Alright. If other kids have it, Anan should have it too. Tonight, Daddy and Mommy will sleep with Anan.
I don't want to be next to Daddy. Daddy sleeps over there.
Mojinan, don't push your luck.
Honey, just sleep next to me, okay?
Mommy Junjin brother has a sister. Why don't I have a sister?
You like having a sister, Anan?
Yes. Anan does Anan like sisters the most. Mommy, can you give me a sister?
A sister is not something you can just decide to have. Anan, you need to go to sleep first. Staying up late will make you grow tall.
How about Daddy?
This is something you have to ask your mom. Daddy can't make this decision unwilling. Didn't you just call me husband? Besides, having a baby is not a decision I can make alone. What do you say, Mrs. Mo?
Is Mommy okay with it?
Go to sleep quickly. Otherwise, I'll make you go stand on the moon as punishment.
You seem to be in a good mood today. Did the young master do something to make you happy?
Him? Just average, I guess. As long as he doesn't cause any trouble, it's fine.
The young master is still a child. After all, being mischievous is in their nature. By the way, about the investment in Madam's studio, how should we handle it?
Start with 1 billion. If that's not enough, we'll invest more.
1 billion, isn't that a bit too much?
Then start with 50 million, use my personal account.
All right, I'll arrange it right away.
Mom, I'm so frustrated. Tell me, what does Ching Juan have that I don't? Why does Jing Juan like her and not me?
You can't rush these things.
How can I not be anxious? Jing Juan won't even let me appear in front of him? I don't even get a chance to show myself.
The Mo family is prestigious and powerful. How can they allow someone like Ching Juan, who isn't presentable, to become Mrs. Mo?
Are you saying?
There's an old saying, to catch a thief, first catch the king. You need to start with Mo Xiao's mother.
Hey, my dear, regardless, Ching Juan is my daughter and the second Miss Shu of our family. Whomever marries into the Mo family, it will benefit our Shu family. Why bother with this?
Oh, why bother? Are you speaking up for that little bitch now? You don't care about your own daughter at all?
Regardless, Ching Juan is my child, and besides, she didn't do anything wrong back then. I think we should bring her back.
Don't even think about it. It's either her or me in this house. Daughter, listen to your mother. Start with the mother of Mo's head. Given Aunt Mo's temperament, she definitely won't tolerate Ching Juan's background.
Sister Ching Juan, our studio just received a wire transfer.
A wire transfer?
Yeah,
It must be investment from some company. How much?
D million.
How much? Did you invest in us?
How did you know? Jing Juan, I was about to tell you some good news.
Zichuan, you know, my studio only makes like $1 million or so a year.
I haven't even invested the 50 million yet. You know about the Lee Corporation, right? They just contacted me a few days ago to talk about an investment.
So it wasn't you? Oh, okay. We'll talk about the Lee Corporation deal another time. I'll think about it.
Auntie Jing Juan is now fully set on kicking me out, all because of Ching Juan. Our years of connection just cut off like that. You have to stand up for me this time.
Yangshi, don't worry. Your aunt will definitely take a stand for you.
Auntie, my fate with Jing Juan is now in your hands.
Who exactly invested this 50 million? It couldn't be Mo Jing Yuan, could it? What's he up to? Hello, what's up?
Jing Juan, over the past 5 years, I was the one at fault. Now that you're back, we sisters haven't really caught up yet. Are you free today? Let's meet up.
Meeting sounds good. Then I'll come now.
Jing Juan, you're here. How could you let your sister wait for so long?
Just get to the point. I don't appreciate all the beating around the bush. I still have things to do at my studio.
Jing Juan. Thanks to my efforts, the Shu family is thriving. Mom and Dad don't want you to ruin what we have now.
My sacrifice for the Zhu family's growth? You call this your effort?
True achievers don't sweat the small stuff, Ching Juan. You are just a stain. A illegitimate daughter that can't be shown in public. The Shu family has been gracious enough to raise you all these years.
So I deserve to be sent abroad? Dumped in a country where I don't even speak the language, left to fend for myself? Sorry. This is my life because no one has the right to decide my fate. Don't be too selfish.
Selfish? Ching Juan, you and your deceased mom are the shame of our Shu family. Your mom was promiscuous, tempting my dad, ruining my family's happiness. You're just like your mom. You should be grateful, not calling us selfish.
I'll say it again. Whatever my mom did back then, maybe she was wrong, but she never intended to disrupt your parents' marriage. And it was only after my mom passed that Grandpa took me back. Besides, if it wasn't for my mom funding your parents that $30,000, there wouldn't be a Sioux family anymore. Can't handle the truth? Is that why you don't like hearing it? Shiyangshi, you're just greedy. It'll bite you back sooner or later. Don't say I didn't warn you.
You dare to hit me. You, this little cutie, dare to hit me.
So what if I did? It was just a slap. Now you know what pain is. Have you forgotten what you did to me and to Anan 4 years ago? Have you forgotten all of that? Don't forget, a mother would do anything for her child.
Ching Juan, with your background, do you think the Mo family would ever accept you? Don't say I didn't warn you. You better leave Jing Juan now, along with Anan. It's only for your own good.
This time, I'm definitely not leaving. For Anan. And for myself. I must stay.
Hyunsi is right. You must leave Jing Yuan.
Auntie, let me introduce you. This is our ex-Shu family's illegitimate daughter, Ching Juan.
Truly a little bitch without manners.
This time, you know, Auntie came all the way just to see you. And well, to have a little chat with you.
Mr. Lee, didn't you have an appointment with Mr. Deek about the Jewelry Association matter? Isn't this the same Miss King Juan from last time?
Mo Jing Juan's mother, does she need something from me? Mom?
Honey, with your cuteness, you think you can marry my son? Here's $1 million. Take the money and leave my son.
This whole take the money and leave my son scene from soap operas is actually happening to me. Auntie, that's not going to work, you know. Jing Juan gives me way more than you're offering.
Auntie, I told you, her getting close to Jing Juan definitely wasn't with good intentions.
This is the deed to a French estate, and this jade bought at the auction worth 10 million. Plus, I'll give you 30 million in one lump sum. Just leave Jing Juan and leave Nanchang. I'll make sure you're set for life.
Auntie, but Jing Juan gives me just his pocket money every month, an 8-figure sum. Villas, estates, I stay in them as I please. Your offer is very generous, but it's not as much as Jing Juan gives me.
Ching Juan, what on earth do you want?
Ching Juan, right? All right then, state your terms. How much money do you want to leave my son?
Not much.
100 million?
10 billion?
Jing Juan, huh? You all know he's the top socialite. This Mrs. Mo title is priceless, don't you think? So I'll just modestly ask for 100 billion. That's not too much, is it?
100 billion, Ching Juan. Have you lost your mind?
This Miss Ching Juan sure has a big appetite.
Interesting. Last time you investigated Ching Juan's background for me?
You think you're worth 100 billion?
It's simple. I married Jing Juan, got the certificate, the Mrs. Mo title. Isn't that worth 100 billion?
I was with Jing Juan for 4 years, but I was only his fiancée. How long were you with him before you got married?
Because I am Anan's biological mother.
I've never seen such an immoral woman. A cutie like you wanting to marry my son? Impossible. Only a virtuous and good woman like Yan Shi is the perfect daughter-in-law in my eyes.
Where is Ching Juan? It's valuable to have self-awareness. Your mom was the other woman. She only knew how to destroy other people's family happiness. Why, do you also want to follow in your deceased mother's footsteps and ruin my happiness with Jing Juan?
About my mom, talking more is pointless. I don't want to talk about it anymore. And I'm marrying Jing Juan, not the Mo family. Instead of talking about me here, you better go back and actually help your son with his homework.
As long as I'm a part of the Mo family, I absolutely won't allow someone as ill-mannered as you to get close to my son or marry into the Mo family. Don't even think about it?
Ching Juan, think about it carefully. Once you've thought it through, remember to contact me. I don't mind meeting you again with a different status next time.
Ah, Mr. Lee, no, don't go, my goodness.
I'm hurt.
What are you doing here?
Just happened to pass by after discussing a partnership. How about it? Do you need a ride to the hospital?
It's okay, no need. I'll just apply some medicine. Don't you have a partnership to attend to? You better hurry.
Come with me. I'll take care of your wound.
No, really, it's not necessary.
The wound needs to be treated right away.
Jing Juan, how come you're here?
Seems like I'm interrupting something special. Disappointed? What's this, Mr. Lee? Planning to take my wife somewhere? I was
It's
asking.
just that.
Are you two now inseparable? Can't tell where you end
Miss
and I begin?
Jing Juan injured her hand. I was going to take her upstairs to get the wound treated.
It's just a minor injury. No need to trouble Mr. Lee. I can handle my own wife's matters. My apologies, Mr. Lee. Oh, and Mr. Lee, regarding the new district project, I've decided to throw in an extra billion. I'll take it all. No need for Lees to get involved.
Mo, we've been rivals in business for so many years, running in the same circles. Isn't this going a bit too far?
I actually like it when you hate me, seeing you unable to beat me. Let's speak through our capabilities, Mr. Lee. You're no match for me. Always remember who you are. Some things just aren't for you to ponder.
What are you doing?
Ching Juan, now you dare to defend another man right in front of me? Very well.
Boss Lee, you're really too impulsive this time. The project in the West District was a real gem. Mr. Mo made a clean cut and snatched several projects from us. Now look where we are. We're going to be making losses for the next 2 years.
What's there to fear? The Lee family isn't just about Lee Corp.
But offending him really isn't the best idea.
Since when do my decisions get questioned by you?
Jing Juan, what kind of madness is this now?
Wasn't it all an act in front of Anan? Got really into the role, didn't I? How come the moment Anan isn't home, you start yelling at me?
What are you doing? Ouch!
It should hurt. Needs to hurt more to teach you a lesson.
How can you speak so harshly?
Harsh? When you were out dating other men, didn't you think that you still have a harsh husband at home?
Dating other men? Why does everything coming out of your mouth sound so unpleasant? Can't you be reasonable for once? Ouch, that hurts. Lighten up a bit. So, we're like married now, huh, you big typical guy? Can't you be a bit more gentle and considerate?
Harsh and unkind and unreasonable stereotypical guy? It seems my wife is quite dissatisfied with me, if that's the case. Better to end it sooner rather than later. Let's dissolve the marriage. Pay me the agreed upon penalty and go your way, how about it?
I'm not suffering. It doesn't hurt me at all. Look closely, see? No pain. Let's just talk this out, okay?
How did you get your injury?
I think it's better if I don't tell you, don't you think?
Is it something you're going to tell me? Or should I have someone investigate?
Auntie Mo!
She came to you to suggest divorcing me. Don't mind her, it's my decision. Besides, you married me, Jing Juan, not the Mo family. No need for anyone else's approval.
This guy, although a bit domineering, and not exactly Mr. Warmth, his serious side doesn't seem all that bad, does it? Anan!
Mommy, you didn't come to pick me up after school today. I missed you so much.
Imogen, can't you speak properly?
He's only 4 years old. This way of speaking isn't really a problem, is it? Can you not be so harsh on Anan? It's too strict.
I'm strict. When I was his age, piano, violin, calligraphy, I had already reached a level good enough for cultural performances. Now look at him. A month ago, he couldn't even speak clearly. Now at least he can talk. But look what he's saying. What's all this nonsense?
You're a bad daddy. I don't like you.
Then just like your mom, go live a good life with her.
I don't like you.
Anan, talking to Daddy like that will hurt his feelings. Why don't you apologize to Daddy?
Let him be mad. I won't apologize to him.
Even if you did apologize, I wouldn't accept it. Just focus on your studies. If you don't get into college, all the Mo family's assets will go to charity. I won't leave you a penny.
I don't want your money. I'll earn my own money to support Mommy.
Anan. He's just a child. Why are you always nitpicking with him? It's so annoying.
Did I say something wrong?
The Mo household should be lively and happy. I see you're now much happier than before.
Mr. President, that...
What's up?
The $50 million you invested in your wife's studio was completely returned. Not a dime was kept.
What does she mean by that?
She probably thinks there's no such thing as a free lunch. Madame is just being cautious, but this also highlights her principle of not taking what she hasn't earned. A testament to her integrity and hard work. She's Mrs. Mo.
Going around gathering investments behind my back. Don't I have my dignity? To let others know, they'll think I'm not providing for her. Why not discuss
this investment directly with your wife? It'd show your support for her work, and could also improve the bond between you two. On one hand, it's a declaration of your support for her career, and on the other, it could strengthen your relationship.
There's nothing between us that needs deepening. Just invest another $50 million.
Understood, Mr. President. I'll arrange the transfer right away.
Hey, Lulu. What? Another 50 million investment? Can you check if it's from the same account as last time? Okay, yeah, I'll get back to you later. What's going on? Who's sending these 50 million? Could it really be Jing Juan? But if it is him, why wouldn't he tell me?
Why are you in my son's house?
Oh, it's you, Auntie. We're married and living together. That's not illegal, right?
Anan,
Grandma.
my precious grandson. He really can say Grandma now. Let Grandma take a look. Did you get thinner, huh?
Anan got chubbier.
Oh my, you really did gain weight.
Anan. Mommy brought you a gift. Open it and see if you like it.
You're not my mommy. You're the mean auntie.
Anan, what are you saying? Mommy took care of you for 4 years. Have you forgotten? Come on, open it and see. This is your favorite toy, isn't it?
You're not my mommy. You're the mean auntie. She's my real mommy. The best mommy in the world.
Really a thankless child. I knew it 5 years ago. I should have strangled this little cutie. I'm so mad. Auntie, see how long I've been away and he's already so estranged?
Anan, you're confused. How could this woman be your mommy? Come to Grandma, quick.
I don't care. She is my mommy.
Anan, she's not your mommy. Yangshi is your mommy. Do you hear me?
She's my mommy. Grandma is a bad person.
How can this child be so stubborn?
Auntie, the paternity test clearly states that I am Anan's biological mother. In front of the child, I hope you can show some decency.
Show decency? You, a nobody and an illegitimate daughter, still dreaming of gaining status through your child and marrying into a wealthy family? Let me tell you, don't even think about it. Even if Anan was born to you, you're not fit to be Anan's mother.
Mommy, are you all right? Are you hurt?
It's okay, Anan. Mommy is not in pain. Can you go back to your room, please?
No, Daddy's not home. I need to protect Mommy. Grandma is a bad person, bullying Mommy.
Auntie, look how quickly things have changed. Anan is already bossing you around. Wonder who taught him that?
Who taught him? I bet it was Ching Juan. Let me tell you, Ching Juan, my ideal daughter-in-law is someone like Yangshi, sensible, gentle, and virtuous. A real lady, not someone crude and low-born like you.
Ching Juan. Auntie has made it very clear you wouldn't still be thinking of shamelessly clinging to the Mo family, would you?
Sorry to disappoint. Wherever Anan is, that's where I'll be.
Anan is the sole heir of our Mo family. How could someone like you even think about competing with us for custody?
I respect all of Anan's choices. I'm Anan's biological mother. Jing Juan is Anan's biological father. I believe Anan has the right to grow up in a healthy environment.
Anan doesn't need you. A woman who doesn't follow rules and lacks manners to be a mom. Just leave my son. And I will give Anan everything, the best care.
Auntie, you don't even know me. But you've decided I'm an ill-mannered little cutie. That's not very nice, is it? By the way, Jing Juan told me I married him, not the Mo family. I think you don't have the right to interfere in our marriage?
Grandma is a baddie. She's bullying Mommy. I'm going to tell Daddy.
Oh my auntie, look. Just look. Anan is only 4 years old and he's already out of control. If it goes on like this, what will become of him later?
It's been 5 years, Xu Yangshi, and you've made no progress. Is stirring up fear all you can do? Do you have any other skills?
In my presence, you dare to be so disrespectful. I think you've become defiant. You must leave the Mo family at once.
I think those who should leave the Ching Juan villa are you guys, right?
Daddy, Grandma is a baddie. She's bullying Mommy.
What nonsense are you talking, child?
Auntie, Anan was better off mute?
If you're here to suggest that Ching Juan and I divorced, you might as well give up on that thought.
Ching Juan, look at yourself now. Tell me about this Ching Juan. What's good about her? How could you be so blind as to fall for such a wild girl?
What I do, I can judge for myself. Who I want and who I want to marry doesn't need a stranger interfering.
Jing Juan, what kind of attitude is this? I'm your mom, your own mother. How can I be a stranger?
You still know you're my mom? A real mother should even more respect my marriage and happiness. Look at you now, not acting like an elder at all.
Jing Juan. You're actually talking back to me for this wild girl, Ching Juan. How could you?
Auntie, are you okay? Don't be mad. Jing Juan surely didn't mean to treat you like this. Jing Juan, you too. Your aunt surely means well. How could you act like this?
What I do is not for you to question.
Enough. Look what has become of this situation. No matter what, Yangshi is your fiancé. You're acting recklessly.
She hasn't been my fiancé for a long time. She deceived me for 5 years and still fantasizes about marrying me. Impossible.
Jing Juan, I'm sorry, I had no choice.
Had no choice to send me abroad was also beyond your control.
Is it your place to speak?
Are you okay?
Daddy, Grandma's a big bad wolf.
Listen to Mommy, Anan. Go back to your room, okay? Go with Aunt Lan.
Had enough yet?
Jing Juan, why go through all this? Ching Juan comes from a humble background. Our Mo family is a top family in the South. She, coming from such a small household, is not worthy of our Mo family?
Her background doesn't matter. What's important is she has a heart that loves Anan. Let me make this clear again. Ching Juan married me, not the Mo family. Whether you agree or not doesn't matter to me. You know what I'm like. Although I can't control you, if you keep making unreasonable troubles, I'll report everything to Grandma as it is.
Jing Juan, our relationship of over 4 years. Are you really going to be so heartless?
I've never had feelings for you. Not before, not now, and definitely not in the future. Also, don't even think about getting close to Anan and Ching Juan again, or I won't let you off.
Jing Juan!
Get out.
Auntie, wait for me. Auntie, Ching Juan is really something. That Jing Juan would go against Auntie for her. What position will you have in the Mo family from now on? What position will you have in the Mo family from now on? Rest assured, Young Shi.
Rest assured, Yang Shi. I underestimated this Ching Juan. As long as I'm here, the position of Mrs. Mo can only be yours. Can only be yours.
Auntie, my happiness with Jing Juan is all in your hands now.
About what happened earlier, thank you.
Thank me for what?
For what you said just now. It made me even more certain about my decision.
What decision?
I've got something else to handle.
I'm asking you what decision you've made. Is it that hard to answer? But
To marry you.
I didn't catch that.
To marry you.
Mommy, Grandma hit you just now. Did it hurt?
Thank you, Anan. Mommy doesn't hurt anymore.
Let me blow on it. It'll stop hurting if I blow on it.
Thank you, Anan. Mommy really doesn't hurt now. How about you do the same for Daddy?
Alright, I'll do it just once then.
Look at how reluctant you are. I really can't accept this.
I don't want to blow for Daddy. I want to blow for Mommy. Mommy, I'm so hungry. Can you take me to eat pizza, please?
No.
Why?
We should eat less junk food. Is Auntie Lan's cooking not good, or what is it that you must eat out?
All right. Anan. How about the three of us go out for a family meal?
Then okay, let's invite Daddy to come along too.
Let's go then.
Did I owe you both in my past life? Is that it? I'm going to take a call. You guys go ahead to the table.
Okay.
Here's the menu. Please have a look, the two of you. Sorry, this is a package exclusively for our Vienna restaurant. Supreme members only. $13.50.
Oh, okay. Then can I order this one a la carte? This one and this one?
Does not accept a la carte orders.
No offense, but isn't there something wrong with your restaurant's ordering logic? I say I want a package. You say I need to be a Supreme VIP to order. I say I want to order a la carte. You say $13.57 doesn't accept it.
The logic is fine. There's a package available. Just order the package. If you're not a member, you can sign up now and enjoy VIP services immediately. Waiter, we'd like to order. Mr. Gao!
Shan, long time no see.
Really has been a long time. Heard 5 years ago you got mixed up with some wild man, got pregnant before marriage, and were sent abroad. When did you come back?
It can't be who you said it is. The illegitimate daughter of the Zhu family?
Yep, that's her, Big Bro Yang. She was my roommate in college. Messed around with someone 5 years ago, had a stillbirth. You know, in our circles, people have said all sorts of things about her.
She is pretty good looking though. Goes to show how the climate abroad really does wonders for people.
What are you talking about, Big Bro Yang?
Oh, it's outside here. No matter the other girls. You'll always be my baby.
Let me introduce. This is my boyfriend, Gao Yang. He's a business manager at Mo's Group headquarters.
Do you guys have anything else? If there's nothing, I'll go have my meal first.
Mommy, I'm hungry.
Mommy, Ching Juan. Is he another kid you had with some rogue?
Gushan-shan, watch your tone.
Tone? Your reputation was ruined 5 years ago, and you think a shameless woman like you deserves respect? Back then, everyone said you were knocked up by some rogue and had a stillbirth. In our circles, people have said all sorts of things about her.
Gushan-shan, don't you think you're going too far?
Ching Juan, it's not often I get to trample you underfoot. Did you really think I'd be polite to you?
Don't bully my mommy.
You little brat, beat it. Beat. This woman, even after having a child, still retains her charm.
Brother Yang, what nonsense are you spouting now?
Gushan-shan, I don't remember ever offending you. But we were classmates once. I hope you can stop at this point.
Classmate Ching Juan. Back when you were the campus belle, I followed you like a shadow. Like an ugly duckling, just serving as your backdrop. Have you forgotten all that? You even stole my boyfriend back then. I don't understand what you're talking about.
Is it that you don't understand? Or are you pretending not to?
Ching Juan, seeing your face just makes me sick. Putting on airs, are we? 5 years have gone by, and your skills in attracting men seem to have only improved. Gushan-shan, in front of the child.
There are things I'd rather not say bluntly, but don't push too far either. What's this tone?
You planning on schooling our dear one here? Ching Juan? Oh, Ching Juan.
With your current status and position standing in front of me, you are not even worthy to hold my shoes. Waiter, there was quite the commotion here just now. What happened? It was this lady here? She's not our restaurant's Supreme member, but insisted on ordering our Supreme meal, causing a disturbance. Weren't you at the Vienna restaurant last time, dining with clients? And spent 200K?
Last time I did spend 200K. And while I was at it, I signed up for a diamond membership card at your establishment. Man, I spent like 200 grand last time, and while I was at your place, I even got myself a diamond membership card.
Right, Mr. Gao. You're one of our most esteemed members. Hearing that the two of you were dining today, we've already prepared a private room. We don't need the private room. I think this Vienna restaurant is pretty nice as it is. I'll take table 88.
This woman named Ching Juan interrupted me and my girlfriend during our meal. I'm very unhappy about it. Waiter, kick these two people out of the Vienna restaurant for me. Don't let them disturb my meal.
All right, I'll kick them out right away.
Who's trying to kick my people out?
Mr. Mo?
Daddy.
Getting picked on again, huh?
Thank you.
Ching Juan, don't tell me this is that wild man you've been messing around with. Gao, why did you hit me? Are you insane? The man who was messed up with Ching Juan back then, I heard it was him. Have you lost your mind?
You're the one who's crazy? He's the president of Mo Corporation. If you want to die, don't drag me down with you. If you want to go down, don't drag me with you. You've ruined my future.
How should we deal with these two? Ban them or throw them out of Nanchang?
Mr. Mo, I was wrong. I really was wrong. Please be the bigger person and forgive me. Let me go, please. Ching Juan, remember we were classmates. Can we just let bygones be bygones today? Can you give me another chance?
Talking about friendship when you hit me just now? You sure didn't mention any friendship then?
Mr. Mo, she forced me into it. It's not my fault. Mr. Mo, considering I've been an old employee, give me one more chance.
Oh, you're still an employee of Mo Group, huh? Right. Mo Group has a public tree planting campaign. Take your woman and participate. Done enough foul deeds, now it's time to do some good. Understand?
Got it. That tree planting thing. Mr. Mo, that plan spans 10 years. Mr. Mo,
Is it on your own, or should I have someone escort you out?
Let's go. What are you waiting for?
Mr. Mo, we didn't know you were visiting. Would you like to be upgraded to the deluxe VIP room?
Is it needed?
No, it's not necessary. Here, you need to be a Supreme VIP to order. I think I'm not fortunate enough for that. No need. Here, you need to be an Ultimate VIP to order. I guess I'm not fortunate enough for that.
No need for Anan either. Anan is already full up on air.
Since when has the way to order in the Vienna restaurant become so unreasonable? Just to order a dish, are there really such ranks now?
Mr. Mo,
Let's go. And An, Mommy will take you home.
Yeah, back home.
You can go to finance to get your salary now.
Mr. Mo, I know I was wrong.
What's the matter?
Are you nearsighted?
Not nearsighted, just my eyes are a bit tired.
I made you a cup of coffee, you know? Work is important, but so is your health.
Yeah, and fell asleep.
He's asleep, but I wanted to ask you. The 50 million for my studio, was it you who invested?
Yes.
Then I'll have my assistant return the money to you later.
Why, you'd rather find others to invest than spend my money?
I attract investment based on my own abilities. I don't need your charity.
Charity? You think I'm offering you charity? You are Mrs. Mo Jingwan, trying to attract investment behind my back, being seen by others. What do you think they say about me behind my back?
Don't worry, when I attract investment, I do it as Ching Juan, not as Mrs. Mo. I'll be careful with what I say and do. I won't embarrass you.
You? I heard that Li Wenting will also invest in your studio, so you're going to discuss cooperation with him. Accept his investment?
Li Wenting wants to invest in me? I don't understand what you're talking about. I haven't heard this news either.
Do my money burn your hands? How spending my money makes you feel ashamed? If that's the case, then let's get a divorce. The child will be with me. You can leave with nothing.
A divorce and I leave with nothing?
Weren't you all high and mighty just now? Refusing to spend a dime of mine. With the divorce, the child stays with me. You leave with nothing, sorry to inconvenience you.
Fine, I can leave with nothing, but the child stays with me.
When you have enough strength, come back and discuss this issue with me. Dare to reject my 50 million, believe it or not, I'll buy out your studio directly. Stay away from that Lee guy, anyone can see. He has ulterior motives for you. Always remember, you're a married woman. I don't want to be the talk of the town during this agreement period.
What are you doing?
Tying a tie. It's a daily task for Mrs. Mo.
Fine. I'll help you with it. Tying a tie, huh? How's that, satisfied?
Mom, Jing Juan just won't listen to me anymore. He insists on marrying someone cute. Isn't this just a joke?
Shukin, it's natural for kids to grow up and have their own opinions. As for Jing Juan, what kind of girl he likes, as long as he knows what he wants, that's enough. You, as his mother, shouldn't interfere too much.
How can you take her side?
Grandma, you're right. What kind of girls does Jing Juan like? There's nothing wrong with following one's heart in matters of love. It's just Ching Juan. I know her true nature the best. 4 years ago, she was already messing around, hanging out with random guys. Her mother was the kind of woman who'd break up families, a homewrecker. Do you think a girl like that is worthy of Jing Juan?
Oh, is that so? Mom?
Mom, it's absolutely true. Anan is still young. How could he possibly tell right from wrong? If Ching Juan, that wild girl, leads him astray, what are we going to do?
Well, we need to have a good talk with this girl named Ching Juan. All right, my headache is acting up again. I'm going to go rest for a bit.
Auntie, why is Grandma still siding with Ching Juan?
Whom Grandma sides with doesn't matter. As long as I'm here, Ching Juan can forget about stepping foot into the Mo household.
Auntie, if Jing Juan and I are to rekindle our past relationship, it's all up to you now?
Speaking of which, the Mo family will soon co-host a jewelry exhibition with the Jewelry Association. Auntie will take you with me.
Auntie, you're so good to me.
Mommy, feed me.
Okay, Mommy will feed you.
Are you full?
What are we doing today? It's Saturday.
We're going to a jewelry exhibition.
I guess I'll pass on the jewelry exhibition.
The jewelry exhibition requires a female companion. If you don't go, then I might just find another woman to go with.
The jewelry exhibition? Mom, you should go. Anan wants to see it too. The jewelry exhibition.
Anan wants to go too? When is it?
We can leave as soon as we're ready.
If Anan wants to go. Let's get ready, shall we?
I have a meeting with a client upstairs. Are you coming with me?
You go ahead. I want to go in and learn a bit first.
You go.
Alright, call me if you need anything.
Okay.
Mommy, where can we find juice and cupcakes?
How can you be hungry again after just eating?
Anan wants juice and cupcakes.
Then let's go. Mommy will take you to get some. Anan, stay here. Is it okay if Mommy goes to the restroom first?
Ah.
Auntie, I'm sorry.
Sorry, is that supposed to help? This dress is a new release from Louis Wayne. Can you afford to compensate if it's stained?
Auntie, I'm sorry.
Is sorry going to cut it? You know, this dress of mine is a brand new release from Louis Vuitton.
But I didn't do it on purpose.
Ah, you little brat, talking back to me. Where are your parents? This dress is worth 500,000. If you don't compensate, I won't let this slide today.
Mom said we shouldn't hit other kids. Let me go right now.
Let you go in this huge jewelry exhibition? Let you go? How am I supposed to find your parents then? Where are your parents?
Hump.
I'm not letting you off today.
What are you doing?
Oh, this little brat is your kid, huh?
Miss, in such a public place, you, an adult, treating a child like this doesn't seem right.
Your son dirtied my dress, which is a Burberry runway piece worth 500,000. So tell me, how will you compensate? If you don't give me a satisfactory answer today, I'm not letting this go.
I didn't do it on purpose.
All right, Mommy understands. About the compensation, we can discuss that later. But my son is only 4 years old. Do you really need to be so harsh on him?
I don't care how old your son is. My dress got dirtied. You must pay. This dress is worth 500,000. Plus, just now your son talked back to me. Emotional distress, 1 million. If you don't give me a proper explanation today, I'm not letting this go.
Darling, what happened?
Huayan, you finally came. It was this woman encouraging her kid to dirty my dress, and he even talked back to me just now. You have to stand up for me.
Oh, this happened? Oh, Jing Juan, it's you?
Liu Huayan.
Huayan, you know her.
Of course I do. And I know her very well. Let me introduce her to you. This is Jing Juan.
Jing Juan, your ex-girlfriend?
Correct. But she and I are history. Those days are painful to look back on. Back then, she messed around with some guy. Ended up pregnant. Pregnant before marriage. Got kicked out by the Shu family. Jing Juan, you're infamous now. Why come back?
My reputation isn't your concern.
Hey, I'm your ex-boyfriend after all. Caring about you isn't a crime, is it?
Huayan, you. Why bring up the past? She just stained our dress. The dress you bought me. You have to stand up for me.
About Lily's dress, Ching Juan. It's a Milan Fashion Week runway piece. Worth $1 million. Out of consideration for our past, I won't say much. So, are you paying by transfer or cash? Or cash?
What past do we have? It was 500,000 just now. Now it's 1 million.
If you don't pay now, it'll be 2 million in a bit.
At a jewelry exhibition, you dare to extort money? Have the guts to call a lawyer?
What's happening? Heard someone's extorting money? At the Moe's and the Jewelry Association's exhibit. With so many celebrities here and still trouble finds its way. Looks like there's a show to watch today. You dare accuse me of extortion?
If you dare to hit Mommy, I'll tell Daddy to send you to Africa to plant trees.
Huayan, look at them bullying me. You have to stand up for me.
Jing Juan, so this is the cute little thing from before, right?
Liu Huayan, I suggest you watch your mouth.
Messing around with men, pregnant before marriage. What is a child born if he is not a bastard?
Anan, can you please turn around?
You dare hit me?
So what if I did?
What do you think you are? I'm the young master of the Nan City Liu family.
So what if you're the young master? Deserve a slap for your rudeness.
Just now, you egged your son on to dirty my dress. And now you dare hit us. Huayan, he clearly doesn't respect you at all.
I'm ordering you to apologize for your reckless behavior just now and then compensate.
How much compensation? I'll pay it.
Mr. Lee, how come you're here?
Why do I need to report to you for attending a jewelry exhibition?
No, that's not what I meant.
Who is he, Brother Huayan?
He's Mr. Lee from Nanchang, the young Master Lee.
I heard you were making Miss Ching Juan compensate. How much? I'll pay it.
Mr. Lee, no need to bother with them. They're just trying to extort money.
Extort money? Don't talk nonsense. As the young master of the Liu family, why would I extort money? Stop spreading rumors about me.
Miss Ching Juan is my friend. I know very well what kind of person she is.
This lady knocked over my juice and hit me.
Hey, you kid, how can you spout such nonsense? Didn't your parents teach you not to lie? It was clearly you who dirtied my dress.
Just drop it.
Who are you calling a kid?
Mr. Mo?
I'm asking who you just called a kid. Answer me.
He dirtied my dress.
I'll have someone check the surveillance later. If it's truly my son's fault, I'll compensate tenfold the original price.
Let it go, Mr. Mo. It's just a dress I don't mind.
Let it go. Bullying my people. And thinking it can be settled with just let it go? Are you looking down on the Mo family or looking down on me, Mo Jing Juan?
Ching Juan, your person.
Is my wife.
What? Ching Juan! Mrs. Mo, I didn't mean it. Can't I admit I was wrong? Please be the bigger person here, just let me off the hook, will you?
The Liu family, right? I've been hearing things about your construction site building illegally, causing a few fatalities, and not paying your workers. Seems like the Liu family has no reason to exist anymore. Security, take these two and give them a rough time.
No, there's no need, Mr. Mo. I'll just leave on my own.
Mr. Lee, thank you for earlier.
No worries, I didn't do much. By the way, Miss Ching Juan, I heard you have a jewelry project and was wondering if you had some time to discuss it. We could talk about the project.
She doesn't have time. Not now and not in the future either. Not leaving.
Mr. Lee, I'll be leaving now.
Maybe we can talk about collaboration later.
President, Miss Ching Juan is now Mrs. Mo. Do you still have other intentions towards her?
She's rather special, more so than I'd imagined. I don't mind her past. 5
But she's married now.
years ago, she was sent abroad, and earlier, Shu Yangxi, Ching Juan's sister, was rumored to be the future Mrs. Mo. She hasn't been back for long. Before taking Mrs. Mo's place, there must be some hidden reason for it. Let's go see.
Do you attract trouble or something? You barely left my side before getting bullied again.
Don't speak ill of Mommy.
Always the one to talk. I wasn't even talking about you. Always causing trouble, either going on a hunger strike or blowing up my study when you didn't speak. It's better now it's either this or causing trouble there. Can't you give me a break?
Sorry, okay? I'll just go to the restroom.
Mommy, make it quick.
Come on, I'll take you to have some fun.
Grandma. Grandma, what's wrong? I'll take you to the hospital, Grandma. Grandma, do you have asthma? Where's the medicine? Where is it?
It's here.
How's it going? Feeling any better?
Much better now. Miss? What's your name?
I'm Ching Juan. Just call me Ching Juan.
Ching Juan.
Grandma, there's a resting room up ahead. How about I help you over there?
No need. Don't bother with this old lady. My grandson will be back soon. He'll pick me up. Thank you, dear.
Then I'll be leaving now. I've gotta go.
Ching Juan. She is Ching Juan.
Auntie, isn't that Jing Juan over there?
Let's go over.
Why isn't Mommy back yet?
Jing Juan, why are you alone here at the jewelry exhibition today? Don't you have a female companion? This is perfect. Let Yangxi be your companion.
Jing Juan, if you need me, I can be your companion anytime.
I don't need one.
Hey, Jing Juan.
Jing Juan, that Shu Ching Juan. What's so good about her? She lacks education, manners, and character? This Yangxi is 1,000 times better than her, isn't she?
I've already said I'm married. I have only one wife, and that's Ching Juan. From now on, irrelevant women don't try to force your way into my life.
Jing Juan, Jinan.
Mommy, I've been waiting for you for so long.
Just now, there was a grandma who fell ill. I went to help her. Jinan, sorry to make you wait. My apologies.
It's okay, I forgive Mommy.
Auntie, It seems I truly am someone completely irrelevant.
Yanxi, don't talk like that. This, as long as I don't agree, she'll never marry into the Mo family. Jing Juan, I don't care if you're bewitched or just acting on a whim. But if you want to marry Ching Juan, I absolutely won't agree to it.
Your agreement doesn't matter to me. Let's go.
Why doesn't Grandma like you?
Because Grandma doesn't understand Mommy yet.
Then when will Grandma understand Mommy?
Sweetie, understanding someone takes time.
Mommy is the best mommy in the world. I really hope Grandma can understand Mommy soon.
What kind of jewelry do you like? I'll take you to see some.
I just heard about the pink heart.
The pink heart? You sure have a good eye. That pink heart is from our current collaborator brought in for the exhibit. Come on, I'll take you to see it.
Aunt Ching Juan really has a way. No matter what I do, he doesn't even glance at me.
Yanxi, oh, I know men's hearts better than anyone. Just give it some time. Once Jing Juan tires of his play, he'll naturally see your good qualities. It's just that this matter seems like it can't be rushed.
Wow, this is the pink star. It's truly stunning. Absolutely, it's dazzling and clear.
Wow, this is a pink diamond. It's so beautiful, Dad. Can you give the pink diamond to Mommy?
Do you like it?
No need.
Does it look good?
Just feasting my eyes on it is enough.
It seems, Mr. Lee, that Ching Juan is just like the other vanity-loving women, huh? I heard the big shots here today came just to admire the heart of pink.
Talk less.
Auntie, look at what Ching Juan is really like.
This pink diamond is fake?
What nonsense are you talking about? This is the pink star. All the jewelry here is worth a fortune. How could it possibly be fake? If it's fake, huh? Then you must be an undercover agent sent by a rival family. Hey, you can't just say things like that. Miss Shu, this has been appraised by dozens of experts, and it's the star of tonight's show. That's hardly likely.
This heart of pink is made of glass, but it tries very hard to imitate the cut of the heart of pink. So whether it's the polish or the angle of the cut or the symmetry, it's virtually indistinguishable from the real heart of pink.
I really don't understand what you're saying, but if you're saying it's fake, I absolutely don't believe it. The Mo family is the biggest conglomerate in the south of the city. How could they possibly display a fake here?
The luster, color, and hue of natural diamonds are very different from those of glass products. What you see now is indeed a knockoff.
This is nonsense. Utter nonsense. Our Mo Corporation and the Jewelry Association jointly founded this jewelry exhibition. Each diamond is worth at least 10 million. How could there be glass products posing as diamonds?
It's possible there was a mistake during transportation, but this pink heart really does have an issue.
Ching Juan, everyone who came here today belongs to prestigious families. By saying this, aren't you harming the reputation of our Mo family's jewelry exhibition? What good does that do for you?
I'm just telling the truth. This pink heart really does have an issue. If you don't believe me, get it appraised.
Ching Juan, do you know how much this pink heart is worth? 400 million yuan. What, have you changed your tactic now? Do you want everyone to think this pink diamond is fake and then secretly switch it out? Your scheming is really quite cunning, isn't it?
Jing Juan, look at the way Ching Juan is behaving. This kind of woman is totally unworthy of you.
This is really exciting. There's more drama to see.
This pink diamond was a special gift from Nantian Corporation to show their sincerity and cooperation, and was specifically sent to the jewelry exhibition hall. There shouldn't be any issues with it. Could it be Ching Juan made a mistake?
Shu Yangshi, people with dirty hearts see everything as dirty. I'm not what you think I am. Instead of spending time accusing me here, you might want to think hard about which part of the process went wrong.
Who do you think you are, trying to cause a scene at the jewelry exhibition? Someone kick this troublemaker out. Jing Juan, you've seen it too. This girl at the jewelry exhibition is spouting nonsense and tarnishing the reputation of our Mo Corporation and the Jewelry Association. This kind of woman absolutely cannot stay.
This jewelry association is the biggest jewelry organization in the world. How could they possibly make a mistake?
I believe Ching Juan.
Do you really believe in me?
I do believe.
Mommy, Anan believes in you too.
Auntie, look at this.
Ching Juan, it's one thing for Jing Juan to side with you normally, but today is a matter of great importance. This isn't the time for your antics.
Madam Mo, Mr. Wen from Zhenbao Pavilion is here today as well. Why not let him have a look to see if it's genuine or fake?
Yeah, let Mr. Wen take a look to prevent certain people from talking down.
All right, I think it's a good idea. Fortunately, I have Mr. Wen's number. Ching Juan, you just wait.
Mr. Li, Mr. Wen is a big shot in the jewelry industry. With his expert eye, there's no way he could be wrong.
Ching Juan, keep pretending you'll be kicked out of the Mo family soon.
Mr. Wen will arrive in 3 minutes.
All right, then let Mr. Wen do the appraisal. If he says this pink diamond is real, I'll have nothing to say.
If Mr. Wen confirms this diamond is real, then you'll leave Jing Juan and our Mo family?
This bet is unreasonable. If it turns out to be a genuine pink heart, I will apologize to all the guests present. She's my wife, and I will bear the responsibility for any mistake.
Jing Juan, aren't you just being biased towards this girl?
My wife. Shouldn't I be biased towards her?
Oh my, Mr. Mo, Madam Mo, long time no see. It's been a while indeed.
Mr. Wen, your timing is perfect. This pink star is a diamond heavily promoted by our Mo Corporation and the Jewelry Association. This girl here is spreading rumors that this diamond is made of glass. How ridiculous is that?
Exactly, but Auntie, Mr. Wen, you must take a good look. Don't make any mistake.
Absolutely, absolutely. This pink heart is priceless. Today, I, Mr. Wen, will also open my eyes wide.
Mr. Li, do you really wish that it's fake? That way you could take advantage of the situation?
If you can't say anything helpful, just keep quiet.
Mr. Wen, it's been over 10 minutes now. There shouldn't be any mistake, right? It must be real, right?
This is fake?
Fake? How could this possibly be fake?
Exactly. The Mo Corporation and the Nanchang Jewelry Association launched it together. Every piece of jewelry here is worth a fortune, especially this one. It's the highlight today. How could it possibly be fake? I heard that the Nantian group has based its plans for the next decade or so all on this jewelry exhibition. They wouldn't just place a piece of broken glass in such an important position.
This pink diamond looks very realistic, but the luster of a natural pink diamond is very good, delicate, and smooth. Although this pink diamond looks realistic, upon closer inspection, the structure of the banded crystals is incorrect.
Auntie, what is she talking about?
Ching Juan, shut your mouth. Mr. Wen, what is going on here? How can this be fake?
Madame Mo, actually, what this lady just mentioned is very true. This pink diamond, although made very realistically, and indeed is a fine piece in terms of craftsmanship, it just doesn't hold any value as a collectible. It's just a glass ornament.
Exactly. My granddaughter-in-law Ching Juan is truly remarkable. It seems that Jing Juan hasn't chosen the wrong woman.
Auntie, why is Mr. Wen still speaking in favor of Ching Juan?
Mr. Wen, this pink diamond is worth several hundred million. How did it turn out to be a fake all of a sudden? Were you in cahoots with Ching Juan? Did you two plan this together?
Exactly, Mr. Wen. You're known to be an expert. How could you team up with Ching Juan to pull off something like this?
Mr. Wen, don't mind these two. You're the expert here. I trust your appraisal.
Jing Juan? Others might not know, but aren't you aware? This diamond was bought by Nanshan Group? At an auction in South Africa, how could this be a mistake?
Enough. What else do you want to do? You just finished questioning Ching Juan? And now you're questioning Mr. Wen. Who are you going to question next? It's because you don't like Ching Juan that whatever she says is wrong in your eyes?
Jing Juan, you...
I'm sorry, Mr. Mo. Due to our staff's oversight, the pink star sample was placed in the safe. Our chairman from Nanshan noticed the mistake and asked me to come personally. The chairman will arrive shortly.
Auntie, now you should believe me, right?
So this pink heart is really a fake?
Auntie, this Ching Juan must have stumbled upon this by accident. A blind cat running into a dead mouse. She just got lucky, right? Oh,
you still don't believe it?
Jing Yuan, Young Shi is right. This Ching Juan doesn't know anything about diamond appraisal. It's like a blind cat finding a dead mouse. She just got lucky. Who knows if she had any ulterior motives? Don't let her deceive you.
This is an exhibition. I don't want to hear any nonsense. Get out.
Jing Yuan, I'm your mother. How can you treat me like this in front of others?
You still realize this is public. When you were causing a scene earlier, did you not consider that this is a public place?
Shukin, stop this nonsense. Leave immediately.
Mom, why are you taking their side now?
Out now.
Oh, Auntie. Jing Juan, I just remembered I have something else. I'll leave first.
Shu Yangshi, it's been 5 years. I've given you chances. You should have had enough time to know how I operate.
I did all this because
Mr. President, about the car accident involving your wife and young master last time, we've completed the investigation. It was Miss Shu Yanshi who did it. She arranged for someone named Ah Long.
Shu Yanshi, I originally thought you were just blinded by jealousy, but I never imagined you'd go so far for your own selfish interests. To commit such an act.
No, I didn't.
Here are all the chat records between you and Ah Long, plus the dashcam footage. Also, your sidekick Wen has already confessed everything. Miss Shu Yanshi, your actions are despicable. I've handed all the evidence over to the police.
That's not true. None of this is true.
Secretary Chen, take her away. Leave her to the authorities.
Yes, Mr. President.
Jing Juan, you can't do this to me. Shu Ching Juan, you'll pay for this.
Grandma, you're back from your vacation.
Well, I heard you found a granddaughter-in-law for me. Just had to come see for myself.
Let me introduce you. This is Ching Juan.
Never thought it'd be you, girl.
Grandma, sorry about earlier,
What's wrong?
I was walking down the hallway just now and my asthma acted up. Thankfully, I came across Jing Juan. She has such a kind heart. She helped me out. Otherwise, I'd probably be in the hospital by now. Seriously.
Grandma, it's really what I should do. Are you feeling better now?
Much better, much better. Come on, let's go for a walk. Grandma will buy you something nice.
That would be too much?
No worries, you really helped me out today. There was a mishap at the jewelry event today, and during my negotiation with the chairman from Nantian, I was at a bit of a disadvantage. You and Grandma go ahead and have fun. I need to discuss a partnership.
Great Grandma.
Oh, my dear great-grandson, you always say the sweetest things. Grandma will buy you something nice.
Go ahead.
Let's go.
Miss Ching Juan. Wait a moment.
Mr. Wen?
I believe fate has brought us together. How about becoming my exclusive disciple?
Really? Mr. Wen, you would take me as your disciple?
Indeed. Are you willing?
Of course I am.
Well then, from now on, you're my exclusive disciple.
Boss, I didn't expect Miss Ching Juan could actually identify treasures. This must be disappointing for you. She didn't get kicked out, and what's more, her relationship with Mo Xiao has deepened.
Would it kill you to talk less?
Oh right, Boss Lee. About investing in Miss Ching Juan's venture, are we still going ahead with it?
Keep it up. Coordinate with her friend Lin Zichuan, set up a time to have dinner with Miss Ching Juan, and have a chat.
Hey, why don't you just ask Miss Ching Juan directly instead of going through the trouble of contacting her friend?
Alright, are you my assistant, or are you my boss?
Okay, got it.
Hey, Zichuan, invest. My studio doesn't need investment anymore. I want to build it step by step on my own.
Are you out of your mind, Ching Juan? People usually complain about having too little money. Why do you think you have too much? Your mom's dream was to start her own brand, and you're at the initial stage now. Obviously, you need to keep investing. Money is crucial, you know.
Alright, yeah. So if you find the time, help me arrange a meeting with the investor. Even if a partnership doesn't work out, we can still make a friend, right? Thanks, Zichuan.
Goodbye.
Why hasn't he returned yet? Hey, Secretary Chen. What do you mean he drank too much? Okay, I'll come over right away.
Jing Juan, are you drunk? Can I take you back to your room, Jing Juan? Today I'm all yours. I want to be your woman.
What are you doing?
Who are you? Get out.
Who am I? You're asking me who I am? Didn't you do your homework before meddling in someone else's family? You're not doing a good job as a mistress, are you?
A mistress? Are you kidding me? I'm the Gu family's eldest daughter. Jing Juan's childhood friend and his ex-girlfriend. Now who on earth are you?
I'm Jing Juan's wife. We're married. We have a 5-year-old child. So, I don't care if you're an ex or an ex-ex. Until him and I are divorced. Please stay away from my husband.
Wife? I've never even heard about Jing Juan getting married. And who are you? On what grounds do you speak to me like this? Jing Juan is mine. I'm Xing Yao. I'm back. I chased my dreams, and I came back for you.
I don't need it.
Ouch! You're waiting for me here. I'll go run a hot bath for you. What are you doing?
You want to join me?
Join you? That doesn't sound right.
Why not? We're married. We're already husband and wife. Is it that hard to bathe together?
Have you been drinking? Ours is a sham marriage.
Once we signed, you became mine.
Let me go. What do you mean by this?
What do you think I mean?
We have a contractual relationship. Did you forget? You can't touch me. It's written clearly in the contract.
I'm no saint. Agreements can always be changed.
It's been stamped. It's legally binding now. Changing it now wouldn't be right, would it? How much have you had to drink?
Why are you in my room?
Why am I in your room? Shouldn't you be asking yourself that?
I drank too much last night. What did you do to me?
You revealed your true self after drinking. Mr. Mo, you forgot about yourself?
What did I promise you?
You promised me 10% of Mo Corporation's shares. And the custody of Anan? Forgot, huh? No worries. I recorded it. I'll make you some hangover soup. What's wrong?
Of Mo Corporation's shares, I can give you that. But not Anan's custody. If you want custody, we can co-parent.
Really? I was bluffing? The young master was so quiet last night, didn't say a thing? And here I thought you'd be hard to fool. We'll talk about the shares later. I'll go make that hangover soup now.
Mommy, you woke up late today.
Yes. Anan woke up earlier than Mommy today. Pretty great, right?
Teacher says kids should go to bed early and wake up early.
Our Anan is so obedient.
Mommy, do you like Anan?
Of course I do. Mommy loves Anan the most.
Then do you like Daddy?
Well...
Mommy, do you like Daddy?
I love Mommy. Anan is my second favorite. Mommy loves Anan the most.
Today, I have to participate in a project at Nanchang Economic Development Zone. There's a dinner after the project. You don't have to wait up for me.
Actually, you don't need to report these things to me.
You're my wife. You need to know my schedule. Also, as my wife, your schedule, I think I should have the right to know, right? Remember to keep me updated later. I don't want to hear from my secretary about who you're with.
And what you're doing where? Mommy, why don't you and Daddy?
kiss each other?
What are you talking about, Anan? I heard other kids say their mom and dad always have a good morning kiss.
Anan, everyone has different lifestyles and ways of getting along. So not having a good morning kiss doesn't really affect anything, right, Anan? Didn't you want to learn painting? Mommy will go with you to paint, okay?
Great. Mommy is the best.
Where's the bid proposal? Haven't found it yet?
President, Manager Xiang, and Secretary Chu are all on it. We've also reviewed the surveillance. It'll just take some more time.
What are you all even good for? Such an important document, and you've lost it.
President, Miss Guxing Yao is still waiting in the reception room for you.
Send her away.
Jing Juan, weren't you drunk last night? I specially made you hangover soup. Try it. It's been years since I last made it. My skills might not be as good as before. Don't mind it. Here, Jing Juan, take a sip. Jing Juan, what's wrong? Did I do something not good enough? You were drunk last night, weren't you? Whenever you got drunk before, you'd often get a headache. You always liked my hangover soup the best.
I don't need it. If I wanted hangover soup, my wife would take care of it.
What, Jing Juan? Are you really married? Did you marry her just to spite me, to choose her, Shu Juan, over me?
Spite? Why would I go out of my way to spite you?
Anna, what are you drawing?
I'm drawing a person.
You're amazing, Anna. The bid proposal. Isn't he supposed to participate today? In the Economic Development Zone's bidding? Such an important document. Why is it left at home? Oh no, it starts in an hour.
What's wrong?
Your dad left the documents at home. Mom's going to bring the documents to your dad. Do you want to come along?
Yes.
Let's go then.
Take your hangover soup and leave Mo's.
Jing Juan, we've been together for 3 years. And you just got married. What do all those years mean to us? What does that mean?
You and I are over.
Not for me, it's not. All these years abroad, I thought about you every day. You were the one who supported me in achieving my dreams. It was you, Jing Juan. Have you really forgotten me? I came back just for you.
It's over. Guxing Yao. You know very well why we dated. It was just to get rid of those women's clinging. You volunteered to help. Breaking up was inevitable.
But you promised to marry me. How can you marry another woman now? Jing Juan, I believe you still have feelings for me, right? I'm a woman. My intuition is very accurate. The way you look at me is different from how you look at other women. You do like me.
Guxing Yao, I'm married. You know I hate nothing more than your relentless nagging.
This is Dad's office right here.
Jing Juan, I've investigated. That woman Shu Juan framed you, cheated her way into your bed, even had your child. You don't actually like her. You married her just for the child.
I don't like her.
Madam, what brings you here?
Jing Juan.
Ma'am, what brings you here?
Just came to check in. I brought this for him. Anan, let's go.
No, I want to stay with Daddy. No,
Let's
I want to
go.
stay with Daddy.
Let's go.
No, I want to stay with Daddy.
Ah, Mr. President, this is a proposal your wife brought you. She's specially delivered it. Mr. President, the bidding conference is about to start.
Zhu Jinghuan, obviously, I'm the perfect match for Jing Juan. Even Xu Yangxi couldn't take my place in 5 years. And you, Xu Qinghuan, think you can steal my boyfriend?
I'm not leaving. Just not leaving.
Anan, are you coming or not?
Why leave without saying goodbye? You're leaving just like that?
I have work to do at the studio. I'll be going first. Take care of Anan.
Listen to me. Let me explain. It's not what you think.
You don't need to explain. And you've done nothing wrong. In front of the child, I don't want to say too much. As long as everyone understands.
Ching Juan. Nothing happened between us. If you want to blame me, At least I should have a chance to defend myself, right?
No need. What you just said actually woke me up. I was overthinking. Our relationship, the bidding conference, is starting soon. You better go. Anan, are you coming or not?
Bad daddy can't let go now. Mommy, wait for me.
Mr. President, that...
What's going on? My wife came to the company. Why didn't you notify me? And how many times have I said it? Women like Gu Xingyao, without an appointment, should just be able to walk into my office like that?
Miss Gu Xinyao. She barged in on her own. I didn't have time to report to you. Also, Mr. President, the bidding competition is about to start.
Sister Ching Juan, brother Zichuan is here. I heard from little Wang there's also a handsome guy.
A handsome guy? It couldn't be Mo Jing Juan, could it?
You'll see when you look.
Let's go. Zichuan. Mr. Li, what brings you here?
Jing Juan, didn't we talk about an investment last time? Don't you remember?
The Mr. Li you're talking about is him?
Exactly. It's me. Miss King Juan, we meet again.
Oh, right. I just remembered I have something else. Regarding the project, you two have a good chat.
Okay. Mr. Li, about the investment, I feel?
Are you thinking of rejecting it?
As you've seen, our studio is in its initial phase. If too many people join, I'm afraid it might disturb our original intention. I'd rather take it one step at a time. So, if you're truly interested in our studio, I think we'll have plenty of opportunities to work together in the future.
I knew you'd refuse, so I brought this with me this time.
This is a jewelry design competition invitation?
I thought you'd be interested in this. Want to give it a shot?
Of course, I'm interested. I've always wanted to sign up, but I couldn't find a way. I just found out today that it's by invitation only.
So I recommended you. Looking forward to your work.
Really? Thank you. Of course I have to. You've been such a big help. I must take you out for a meal.
All right.
Mr. President, this is the invitation to the design competition.
What are you doing?
Working on a design proposal.
What kind of design proposal?
A design for a jewelry competition.
I had Secretary Chen tell you in advance about these kinds of things. I can handle it myself.
No, you don't understand. It's for the jewelry competition. The one organized by Mr. Carl. You must know Mr. Carl, right? He's a world-renowned jewelry master. His competitors need to be referred to even participate. This is my invitation.
Where did you get that invitation?
It was Lee. No, wait. Why should I even tell you?
Lee as in Lee Wenting. I'm not dead yet, and you're already so eager to throw yourself at someone else.
Unreasonable. What do you mean throwing myself at someone? It's just an invitation. Why does everything sound so ugly when you say it? He thinks I'm a rare talent in the jewelry field. He gave me this chance to showcase my skills. Can't you be a little less petty?
I'm being petty. My wife is accepting another man's invitation in gratitude and then questions me. What do you take me for?
We're in a contractual marriage, as you've already told me. We'll divorce in 3 years, and that's it. So what? You didn't expect us to have any other kind of relationship, did you?
You?
What's this?
This stupid man. So petty.
Mommy, this invitation looks just like yours.
What do you mean? Where did you get this invitation for the jewelry competition?
Dad threw it on the ground.
Mrs., what brings you here?
Where's the president?
He's in a meeting right now.
That's okay. I'll wait for him.
Mrs., the president really cares about you. For this jewelry design competition, The invitation was something he obtained in exchange for a project. Miss Gu Xingyao last time, she barged in on her own. The president was really upset about it and lost his temper. The whole Mo Corporation was ice cold. Mrs., why don't you wait in his office? I'll leave you to it.
Okay, thank you.
What is it?
I'm sorry?
You have nothing to apologize to me for. I was the one who crossed the line, not adhering to our agreement.
I overheard your conversation with Gu Xingyao that day, and it hurt.
So
that's why I said those hurtful things. I'm sorry. So, can we make up now?
We cannot.
Then what exactly do you want me to do before you'll forgive me?
You don't even know what you did wrong and you're apologizing?
What did I do wrong? What else did I do wrong? Except I was wrong about Gu Xingyao that day. I really don't know what else I did wrong.
You don't even realize your mistake. Go back and think it over. Then come back to me with sincerity.
I am sincere right now.
You don't know where you went wrong? You call that sincerity? Go think it over by yourself. I don't want to waste my time on this.
Fine, then I'll go back and really think it through.
Hey, you.
I've got it. Mr. Mo, the young master, Mr. Mo, the president. You're just jealous, aren't you?
Jealous? Of whom? How could I possibly be jealous?
Look at you right now, you're flustered.
I'm flustered. I would never be jealous.
All right. I turned down Li Wenting's invitation to the jewelry design competition.
You turned it down? Why would you do that?
Why? Because... Esteemed Mr. Mo Jing Juan, considering your support and sponsorship of this competition, your invitee, Miss Ching Juan.
Didn't I toss that invitation away?
You just threw it away. It's not like you destroyed it.
This Mo Jinan is always trying to pick a fight with me, any chance he gets.
All right, you have other things to do, right? You go ahead, I'll be leaving first. So are we good now?
No, we're not.
Mr. Li, thank you for your invitation, but I'm afraid I won't be able to make it.
What's wrong? Did something happen?
It's not that. It's Jing Juan gave me the invitation. I'm touched.
Is there really no chance, Ching Juan?
Mr. Li, you're a great person. It's just that my heart belongs to someone else.
I understand. Ching Juan, getting to know you has genuinely been a pleasure. If a romantic relationship isn't possible, I hope we can discuss work in the future.
That's certainly possible. I hope we'll have the chance to collaborate someday.
Auntie Mo, take a look at this. Ching Juan married to Jing Juan and still flirting with other men playing around.
That must be young Master Li, right?
Yes, it's young Master Li. Auntie Mo, you're not going to intervene with Ching Juan? I heard that 5 years ago, she liked being with men flirting around.
I can't interfere, you know. Jing Juan, he just won't let me get involved in his and Ching Juan's matters.
Auntie, didn't you say that I'm the best daughter-in-law? In your eyes? You can't just watch and let me and Jing Juan be apart?
I've come to realize that I can't rush these things. Xingyao, dear auntie, understands what you mean, but matters of the heart can't be rushed. Let's take it slow. This restaurant's steak. Is it good? Let's go have steak.
Auntie, I don't believe Ching Juan is genuinely in love with Jing Juan. Why don't we test them? I, Gu Xingyao, am not someone who gives up easily, but this time I'm back. I will fight for myself.
How do you want to fight for it? This is not right. It's too dangerous. Definitely won't work.
Auntie, trust me.
Auntie wants to see. What Ching Juan is really like.
Hey, Xiao Tao. The design contest is almost starting, Ching Juan. It's starting soon. How's your design coming along?
It's ready now. We can go.
Awesome. I'll come with you then.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to take you to the design contest, Ed.
Didn't you say you were tied up with project negotiations and that you didn't have time?
Let's go. Ching Juan.
The patient is out of danger now. They just need to rest well.
Thank you, doctor.
President, we've investigated thoroughly. The assassin's name is Quan Tao. He has confessed everything. He was sent by Miss Gu Xingyao.
What exactly happened?
Yes, I did it. Are you planning to lock me up?
Why?
I lost.
Jing Juan, I also bear some responsibility for this. I agreed to it. I just wanted to test Ching Juan's true feelings for you.
Test true feelings? At the expense of Ching Juan's life? Is that necessary?
I'm sorry.
All right, let's turn the page on this. Since it was a test, I propose we just leave it at that. Xingyao. You can't force feelings. Love is all about fate. If it's missed, it's missed. What you did was wrong.
I know my mistake, Grandma.
And you, Shukin. Isn't this just causing unnecessary trouble? You can't joke with someone's life.
Don't let me see you again.
Jing Juan. I wish you and Ching Juan happiness.
Miss Gu, please.
Jing Juan's mom realizes her mistake. This time, Mom really understands her fault.
Enough. Come with me. We've disturbed Ching Juan's rest.
How are you feeling now? Still in pain?
How long have I slept?
You've been asleep for 2 days and nights. Don't worry, I've postponed the design competition for you.
That doesn't seem right.
I'm one of the sponsors of the competition. I can decide as I see fit. I want it this way.
Mommy, are you okay? Anan is so worried about you.
Mommy is fine. Anan is a good boy.
Anan will blow on it. Blow on it and it won't hurt.
Thank you, Anan. Anan is such a good boy.
We shouldn't disturb. Mommy needs to rest.
Daddy's mean. No wonder Mommy doesn't like you.
Who told you Mommy doesn't like me?
Mommy said it. Right, Mommy? Do you like Daddy?
Of course I do.
Then, does Daddy like Mommy?
Not like... It's love. I love Mommy.